Canal pilots arrived right on time for our 8:30 transit of the Gatun locks for the Panama Canal. There were at least 24 of them. The bridge on the Atlantic side of the canal greatly resembles the Zakin Bridge in Boston. We had plenty of accompaniment on our journey through the canal today.
Come up here, you can see better.
We're about to enter the first lock here at probably 0.2 miles per hour.
From the bottom of the chamber. This is when it takes place to raise or lower the...
Here we're looking straight down the side of the ship. The locks are 110 feet wide. It looks like the ship is about 107 feet wide. These are referred to as electric mules. We had 8 of them, 2 forward, 2 aft on each side. They control the speed of the ship in the channel. There are the gates, some of which weigh 662 tons. 662 tons. And here's the exhaust flow from the lock. 24 million gallons flow through this outlet in 8 to 9 minutes. That's 3 million gallons a minute. The water depth has equalized on both sides of the lock, and the gates are now opening for the ship to move forward. The crew on this freighter was quite jovial. While we were taking their picture, they were taking ours. It's hard to see the lines here, but this freighter also had 8 mules guiding it through the locks. It's hard to believe that this 1,000-foot vessel could move at 0.1 or 0.2 miles per hour as it's guided into the lock. Here you can see another set of the gates opening to allow the ship to move forward. The water is just about equalized here. The gates are about to open and our passage through the canal begins. This car carrier had several thousand cars on board. There were numerous tugs to guide and help us along the way through the canal. Shortly after leaving the locks, we encountered a northbound freighter about to enter the locks. This is the Atlantic Bridge, the newest of the 3 bridges that bridge the canal. This one has a vertical clearance of about 280 feet. Another of the many pilot boats that joined us along our journey. Here we've traveled through most of the canal and have arrived at the Miraflores locks. These are the ones closest to Panama City. This is deck 11, also known as the pool deck, as we approach the Miraflores locks viewing center. There's a great Panama Canal Museum and IMAX theater film showing how the canal was constructed. Here's a new addition to the viewer's visiting stand. It's 18 feet in circumference, the same as the exhaust ports on the locks. The water levels have equalized on both sides of the lock, and we're now clearing the Miraflores lock. Here you can see the new lock. It's larger and it can accommodate the Panamax ships. We're maneuvering a bit out here in the Gulf of Panama, but ultimately end up on a dock, but unable to clear customs until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.